I've spent my entire life either at the schoolhouse, on our way to the schoolhouse, or talking about what happened in the schoolhouse. Both my parents were educators, my maternal grandparents were educators, and for the past 40 years, I've done the same thing. And so, needless to say, over those years, I've changed to look at education reforms from a lot of perspective. Some of the reforms have been good, some of them have been not so good, and we know why kids drop out, we know why kids don't learn. It's either poverty, low attendance, negative peer influences. We know why. But one of the things we never discuss or we rarely discuss is the value and importance of human connection. Relationships. James Thomas said that no significant learning can occur without a significant relationship. George Washington Carver said that all learning is understanding relationship. Everyone in this room has been affected by a teacher or an adult. For years, I've watched people teach. I've looked at the best and I've learned some of the words. A college said to me one time they didn't pay me to like the kids. They paid me to teach a lesson. The kids should learn it. I should teach it. They should learn it. Case closed. Well, I said to her, kids don't learn from people they don't like. She said, that's just a bunch of hooey. And I said to her, well, your year is going to be long and arduous, dear. Needless to say, well, some people think that you can either have it in you to build a relationship, but you don't. I think Stephen Covey had a great idea. He said you ought to just turn a few simple things, like thinking first to understanding as opposed to being understood. Simple things like apologizing. You ever thought about that? Tell a kid you're sorry, they're in shock. I've taught lesson once on races. I'm not really good with math, but I was working on it. And I got bad and I looked at that teacher addition. I taught the whole lesson wrong. And so I came back to class the next day and said, look guys, I need to apologize. I taught the whole lesson wrong. I'm so sorry. They said, that's okay, Miss Pearson. You were so excited. We'd just let you go. I have had classes that were so low, so academically deficient that require. I wonder how am I gonna take this group in 9 months from where they are to where they need to be. And it was difficult. It was awfully hard. How do I raise the self-esteem of a child and his academic achievement at the same time? One year I came up with a great idea. I told all of my students, you were chosen to be in my class. Because I'm the best teacher and you're the best student, to put us all together so we can show everybody else how to do it. One of the students said, really? I said, really? We had to show other classes how to do it. So when we walked down the stair, people would notice us. So we can't make noise. We just have to strut. And I gave them a saying to say, I am somebody. I was somebody when I came. I will be better somebody when I leave. I'm powerful and I'm strong. I deserve the education that I got here. I have things to learn. I have things to teach. I have things to do and people to impress and places to go. And I said, yeah, you said it long enough to be part of the, I start to be part of you. And so I gave a quiz, 20 questions. A student missed 18. I put a +2 in his paper and a big smiley face. He said, Miss Pearson, is this an F? I said, yeah. He said, then why you gave me a smiley face? I said, because you were in a row. You got two right. You didn't miss them all. And I said, and when we review this, would you do better? He said, yes, ma'am, I can do better. You see, mine at 18 I saw the live view, plus two said I'm all bad. For years I watched my mother take a time of reset to review, run home visits in the afternoon, buy crumbs and bread and peanut butter and crackers to put in a desk rack for kids that needed to eat, and a grass comb and some soap for kids that didn't smell so good, see it harder to kids to stink. And kids can be cruel, so she kept those things in this desk, and years later, after she retired, I watched some of those same kids came through, and they said, you know, Miss Walker, you made a difference in my life. You made a work for me. You made me feel like I was somebody, when I knew at the bottom I wasn't. And I wanted you to see what I've become. My mother died 2 years ago at 92. There were so many former students at the funeral. It brought tears to my eyes, not because she was gone, but because she left a legacy of a relationship that could never disappear. Can we stand more relationship? Absolutely. You like all your student? Of course not. You know, your toughest kids are never absent. Never. You won't like them all. And you know this tough one show up for a reason. It's the connection. It's the relationship. And while you won't like them all, the key is you can never ever know it. You can never ever know it. I would never know it. So teachers became great actors and great actresses, and we come to work whenever we don't feel like it, and we listen to policy that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Teaching that doesn't make sense, but we teach anyway. We teach anyway because that's what we do. Teaching and learning should bring joy. How powerful would our world be if we had kids who were not afraid to take risks, who were not afraid to think, and we had a champion? Every child deserves a champion. An adult will never give up on them. Will never give up on them. And an adult will never give up on them. And understanding the power of connection. And insist that they become the best and they can possibly be. It is job tough, you betcha. Oh God, you betcha. And it is not impossible. You can do it. We can do it. We're educators. We are born to make a difference. Thank you so much.